Now we will begin Part A with the first conversation. Number 1.
Pardon me, miss. Do you have change for $1?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to ask someone else.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Do you know Jean's phone number?
Try calling Kathy.
What does the man imply? Number 3.
How was the weather for your hiking trip last Saturday?
It drizzled in the morning, but got sunny in the afternoon.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
I've had this cold for 2 weeks now, and I can't seem to get rid of it.
Have you tried taking large doses of vitamin C?
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Did you get the tickets for the concert tomorrow?
Sorry, they were sold out.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
Do you know anybody who might want to buy my typewriter? It's pretty old, but it still works.
How much do you want for it?
What does the woman want to know? Number 7.
If this snowstorm gets any worse, the police will have to close Route 27.
Better keep the radio on.
What does the man suggest they do? Number 8.
I need to be in the city by 9 a.m. to get to a 9:30 doctor's appointment. Do you think I should take the bus or the train?
Let's see. The bus doesn't arrive till 9:45. Oh, but the train gets in at 8:45.
What does the man suggest the woman do? Number 9.
There were so many people at Kate's party. I can't believe the number of friends she has.
It's really no surprise. She was extremely popular, even when she was a child.
What does the man say about Kate? Number 10.
Jeff's a good roommate, but I'm tired of washing the dishes he leaves in the sink.
You really ought to speak up about it.
What does the woman suggest the man do? Number 11.
Are you sure you can't join us for the picnic? It'll be a lot of fun, and everyone from the office will be there.
I've got to stick around home. The delivery service called, and my TV should arrive this afternoon.
What does the man mean? Number 12.
We'll be needing more computer paper soon. Could you take care of that right away?
I put the order through last week. It should be in any day now.
What does the man mean? Number 13.
The box warned that you need to do some assembly yourself, but I've spent all afternoon trying to put this bookcase together.
I know what you mean. The last time I tried to assemble a bookcase, I almost gave up.
What does the woman mean? Number 14.
I didn't know it got so hot here in summer.
Hot. This is nothing compared to summertime in Florida.
What does the man mean? Number 15.
Would you like to see a movie with me tonight?
I'd like to, but I have to hit the books.
What will the woman probably do? Number 16.
Did you give the cashier $5 for the hamburgers?
No, I had Jack do it.
What does the woman mean? Number 17.
Professor Jones, would you like to come to dinner at our dorm tomorrow? We're trying to get to know the faculty.
If only you'd asked me earlier. I just accepted a speaking engagement.
What will Professor Jones do tomorrow night? Number 18.
We had a great time the other night. You should have come.
I just wasn't in the mood for dancing.
What does the man mean? Number 19.
What have you heard about Professor Smith? I'm thinking of taking an advanced engineering course with him.
You really should. One of his articles just won some sort of award, and I heard he's always publishing something in the journals.
What does the woman say about the professor? Number 20.
I can't believe my phone bill. This is the second month in a row it's been over $100.
Maybe you should start writing down all your long-distance calls and keep that next to the phone as a reminder.
What does the woman suggest the man do? Number 21.
All I can turn in today is my chemistry homework.
Is everything all right? You usually have everything completed on time.
What does the woman imply about the man? Number 22.
Professor Cohen, would it be all right if I left class early today? I have a dentist appointment.
That's not a problem.
What does the woman mean? Number 23.
Look what was stuck behind the drawer.
What is it?
What does the man want to know? Number 24.
I wouldn't want to have gone through this last week without air conditioning. It's been so muggy.
Really? I've made do quite well with a window fan.
What does the man imply? Number 25.
How did your interview for the summer internship go?
Okay, I guess. It's down to 3 of us. But the other 2 are seniors and better qualified.
What does the woman imply? Number 26.
We'll never get into the movie at this rate.
Oh, the line will start moving in a minute.
What does the man imply? Number 27.
Do I have to check in 2 hours before departure?
You do for overseas flights.
What does the woman mean? Number 28.
I've heard that the university is changing the number of required credits.
When it goes into effect, though.
Number 29.
My friend Alice spent her whole weekend helping me prepare for my sociology exam.
There aren't many people who would put themselves out like that.
What does the man imply? Number 30.
Shall I return this almanac to the reference desk?
I want to check a few dates first.
What does the woman mean? Now we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation between 2 college students.
Cindy, have you heard the news?
No, Steve. What do you mean?
You know all the classes we missed because of the snow?
Uh-oh.
Yep. We're going to have to make them up, and the dean says it will have to be during spring break.
Steve, we have our vacation all set. What are we going to do? Do the others know?
I don't know, but I certainly can't afford to miss 5 days of classes this semester with that week I was sick.
But I really don't want to cancel our trip. All of us have already made our plane reservations.
I can try to call the travel agency. Maybe they can refund our money. But before we do anything, we need to speak with our professors.
You think they'll excuse us from class?
Probably not. But I was talking to Kevin this morning, and he said that one of his professors told him that they could make up the class at a different time.
Wow, that's great. Which professor was it?
I don't know, but we're going to have to speak to all of them anyway.
Why didn't they add extra days at the end of the semester before summer classes?
Because of the graduation date, which can't be changed.
Are other colleges around here doing the same thing?
I would imagine so. It's been such a bad winter, and we've missed too many classes. We do really need to make them up.
I know. I was just really looking forward to this vacation. The idea of the sun and the beach.
Oh, look, there's Professor Hampton right now.
Come on, let's go talk to her.
Number 31. Why are the man and woman upset? Number 32. What can be inferred about the man's and woman's vacation? Number 33. Why can't the semester be extended? Number 34. Why can't the man miss classes? Questions 35 through 37. Listen to two students talking.
Hey, Christine, remember how we were complaining that we wanted to see the drama series but couldn't afford the tickets? I found a solution.
Yeah? Won the lottery, huh?
But seriously, I did find a way for us to see all the plays, and we don't have to pay a cent.
Come on, Jim, that's impossible.
No, really, we can. I called Stanhope Theater to ask if they had student discounts. They didn't, but they did have another suggestion.
What's that?
The man there told me they just lost 4 of their ushers, so they have openings.
Really?
Yeah. You don't get paid, but you do get to stand in the back and watch the play after you've helped everyone find their seats. No seat, but a good view. Then during intermission, you help sell refreshments.
But, Jim, each play is performed on 6 nights. Can we make that big a commitment?
We don't have to. That's the best part. They have enough ushers so that each person works only 2 nights at the same play.
I never imagined we'd be able to see the whole series. Let's take a look at the schedule right now.
Number 35. Why did Christine and Jim think they would not be able to see the drama series? Number 36. What did Jim learn when he called the theater? Number 37. At the end of their conversation, how does Christine feel about Jim's solution? This is the end of Part B. Now we will begin Part C with the first talk. Questions 38 through 41. Listen to a park ranger talk to a group of campers.
I know you're anxious to get your permits and get started, but there are just a few things I'd like to mention that might help you avoid trouble during your stay. First of all, make sure you carry adequate water. You'll need it if you're hiking, especially in this heat. A good rule of thumb is to bring 1 gallon per person per day this time of year. Don't try to rely on the park's natural springs to supply all your water needs. And please, do not use soap in the springs. It's your responsibility to protect the park's natural features. For those of you staying beyond the weekend, make sure that you set up camp well away from dry creek beds. We may get some heavy rainfall, and those creek beds could quickly become filled with water, and you and all your equipment might end up washed downstream. When you pick up your permits, you'll also get a Park Services booklet. It'll tell you everything you need to know about the hiking trails. They vary in length, of course, but most of them are under 5 miles, relatively easy day hikes. Remember, if you're hiking solo, make sure you let someone know you're going and when they can expect you back. And for your own safety, we recommend that you not climb rock faces. A lot of the rock throughout the park is very unstable. One final word. Watch out for poisonous snakes. Rattlesnake activity is at its peak this time of year, especially at night. For your own good, we recommend wearing protective clothing and carry a flashlight after dark.
Number 38. What is the main purpose of the talk? Number 39. What does the speaker tell hikers about drinking water? Number 40. What information does the Park Services booklet contain? Number 41. What does the speaker say about rattlesnakes? Questions 42 through 45. Listen to part of a history lecture.
Last week we talked about Anne Bradstreet and the role of women in the Puritan colonies. Today, I want to talk about some other women who've contributed to American history, some famous and some not so famous. The first woman I'd like to talk about is Molly Pitcher. Those of you who are familiar with the name may know her as a hero of the American Revolution. But in fact, there never was a woman named Molly Pitcher. Her real name was actually Mary Ludwig Hayes. She got the nickname Molly Pitcher for her acts of bravery during the Revolutionary War. As the story goes, when Mary's, or Molly's, husband, John Hayes, enlisted in the artillery, Mary followed, like many other wives did. She helped out doing washing and cooking for the soldiers. She was known to be a pretty unusual woman. She smoked a pipe and chewed tobacco. Anyway, in the summer of 1778, at the Battle of Monmouth, it was a blistering hot day, maybe over 100 degrees, and 50 soldiers died of thirst during the battle. Molly wasn't content to stay back at camp. Instead, she ran through gunshots and cannon fire, carrying water in pitchers from a small stream out to the thirsty American soldiers. The relief that she brought with her pitchers of water gave her the legendary nickname Molly Pitcher. The story also says that she continued to load and fire her husband's cannon after he was wounded. They say she was so well liked by the other soldiers that they called her Sergeant Molly. In fact, legend has it that George Washington himself gave her the special military title.
Number 42. This talk is part of a series on what subject? Number 43. Why was Mary at the Battle of Monmouth? Number 44. Why was Mary considered an unusual woman? Number 45. How did Mary Hayes earn her nickname? Questions 46 through 50. Listen to part of a lecture on child psychology.
Today we're going to talk about shyness and discuss recent research on ways to help children learn to interact socially. Many people consider themselves shy. In fact, 40% of the people who took part in our survey said they were shy. That's 2 out of every 5 people. And there are studies to indicate that the tendency toward shyness may be inherited. But just because certain children are timid doesn't mean they are doomed to be shy forever. There are things parents, teachers, and the children themselves can do to overcome this tendency, and even to prevent it. One researcher found that if parents gently push their shy children to try new things, they can help these children become less afraid and less inhibited. Another way to help shy children is to train them in social skills. For example, there are special training groups where children are taught things like looking at other children while talking to them, talking about other people's interests, and even smiling. These groups have been very successful at giving shy children a place to feel safe and accepted, and at building up their self-esteem.
Number 46. What is the lecture mostly about? Number 47. What does the speaker say about shyness? Number 48. According to the speaker, which people are most likely to be shy? Number 49. According to the speaker, what should parents of shy children do? Number 50. What might the group sessions help shy children do? This is the end of Section 1 of Practice Test B. Turn off your cassette player and begin work on Section 2.